Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing a pre-Thanksgiving clean with me. So we are getting ready to have our Thanksgiving, and it's usually always at our house. We are having a gathering, but I still want to make sure everything is cleaned up and ready to go. I usually only clean the four main rooms that people will see. That is my kitchen, my dining room, my living room, and my bathroom, and then the hallway, which is no big deal. Those are the areas that I stay focused on. I am doing this just a couple days before, so I'm hoping that I can just keep it clean and keep the kids, motivated to help me keep it cleaned before everything. And these are just chairs that I had from the other weekend and I'm just leaving them there. So they're just going to be there cluttered until we can get everything set up. But we will have a setup video and Thanksgiving prepping and all that stuff. That should be up on Friday at some point because I will edit it Thursday night or Friday morning and then put it up for you guys. But we're just going to get everything cleaned up, ready to go, and here we go. Sometimes I actually enjoy washing dishes, but it's usually not after I've cooked a meal. So a lot of times I like wash them in the mornings or in the afternoons or whatever. But if I'm doing it like right after a meal, I don't like doing that. I think that's why that I never really clean my kitchen at nighttime because I can't stand like being in there any longer because I've already cooked a meal and usually washed some things or put things away as I went. But it is nice sometimes to just kind of like sit there and I'll have like a video playing and I can look out the window if my kids are outside playing. It's kind of like a little bit of like soothing, just a little, not enough to enjoy it, but I think it was my sister-in-law that told me one time that she actually enjoys washing dishes because at that time, like she can just stand there and either you can listen to music or whatever, but I do enjoy it sometimes. Not when I have like, mounds of dishes that I have to like unload, load, and wash or whatever. But I am just gonna continuously go through my kitchen, finding toys everywhere. I found crumbs in the little um, silverware thing, which is so frustrating. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. It's like I feel like my kids like open the drawer and then clean off the counter and just throw them into the little silverware holder. But excuse me. So I am putting my silver away, putting my knives away. I just have Dawn and vinegar, what I normally clean with, and I am wiping down my cabinets as well as my counters. So with white cabinets, they can get dirty really fast, and a lot of times you don't even notice that they're dirty. But I am trying to keep up with that so that it doesn't get like too much of a buildup from like grease or just dust or whatever that gets on them. So every once in a while, I do try to wipe them down when I'm wiping down the counters. So if you are in a smaller kitchen, it will take you no time at all. So like right after you do your dishes, just fill up the sink with a little bit of water, a little bit of soap, vinegar, whatever you use, Murphy's oil, soap, whatever your cabinets, you clean to use your cabinets. Clean to use your cabinets. Whatever you clean your cabinets with, wipe them down every 2 weeks or so, and that will help, maintain them and keep them nice and clean. I'm not always good at this, but I do try. So let's keep going. All right, now we're moving on to the bathroom, which I think is also one of the most very important places to clean when you have people coming over. Because a lot of people are going to sit down in this small room, use the bathroom, and usually they're going to like look around, and it's not to judge people, but you're just sitting there, waiting to go to the bathroom. So let my blurriness go away. It will go away in like a second. But this is a place where you just kind of need to spend a little bit of extra time. This is the only spot, Hannah went and got my gloves for me. This is the only room that I use bleach to clean, just because I have the white walls these are whatever kind of boards these are. You can wipe them down. And so we have two boys, and, you know, they're boys. So I fill up my sink with water. I add just like a cap full of bleach, and then I use gloves now because bleach kind of stays on your hand for a while. And I wipe down the walls. You can do this if you have like semi-gloss or like a certain type of paint on your walls. You can wipe them down. I'm not sure if you should do it with bleach, but you should definitely wipe around the area where your toilet is. The rim on the bottom of the toilet is very important to clean. I will sometimes put extra like bleachy water on the rag and squeeze it around the floor, around the ring of the toilet. So that will kind of like slide into the bottom of the toilet. It sounds so gross, but this is just what I do. And then it kind of loosens up any dried up pee that will usually be under there because of, boys. So that's what I do with my toilet. I actually this past weekend, or like a week or so ago, I got these little bleach tablets that I put in the back of the toilet, and they last for a couple months. Those things, they're strong. I'm actually about ready to take them out because they're super strong, but they have kept my toilets, both of them, super clean. So I think if I ever did it again, I would probably like split it in half or in like quarters so that it wouldn't, cause it's like a big disc that you just drop in there. It's just way too big, and I think it just overpowers it at first. So if you do get them, they're like the Clorox toilet tablets or something. I think if I did it again, I would cut them in like quarters, because they're supposed to last for like 6 months, and they really do work. Like the toilet inside of my toilet is so white and shiny. There's no like water rim around the where the water sits or whatever, which is really nice. So I didn't have to like clean the inside of my toilet. I also suggest getting removable toilet seats. So both of our bathrooms have removable toilet seats. They're a lifesaver. You just take them off. I fill up the tub with water and a little bit of cleaner, whatever I'm using, and then I just let it soak for a bit, and it gets all of that like dried pee and hair and whatever off of it. And then I always wipe down my floor, and then I, clean the rug. Because of Thanksgiving being in 3 days, I'll do the rug in the washing machine and dry it, and I won't put it back down until that day. So anytime we have like a birthday party or, holiday or whatever it is, I do the same thing. So I won't put the rug back down just because the kids usually get toothpaste on it. Not sure how, but the kids are waiting to catch the bus. So they both start to come and help me. Well, Hannah's already helping, but she literally picked up trash and threw it on the table right there. I told her, I was like, they just saw you pick up trash, ball it up, and then toss it. So she went and put it up. I asked Noah if he would go somewhere else because he was in the way. But and if they're gonna get all their toys out, there's a couple like clothing items and stuff that we're gonna clean up. And then, like I said earlier, tonight, before everybody goes to bed, I will clean the carpet or the rug. I like to do that before I put my Christmas stuff up, just because it's cleaner and it looks nicer in the holidays.
You got to let it go.